Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. By the time you see this, it might not be the weekend anymore, but I hope you had a fabulous weekend if it's not the weekend when you're watching this. Does that make sense? Probably not. So today I wanted to do a video on kind of like almost an intro to contouring and highlighting and contouring basics video. This isn't anything super intense. This is kind of just what I do on the daily if I'm contouring my face. When you do contour, it makes a world of difference in how your entire face looks, how your whole face of makeup looks. You just look so put together and chiseled and ready to be here, and yeah. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite products right now that I'm contouring and highlighting with. There are so many out there on the market that you can get. There's so many palettes that you can use, but I'm just showing you guys what I've been using lately. But keep in mind, there are tons of different products out there. So again, this is just gonna be kind of a really basic way to contour your face, nothing too intense, really simple and easy. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I make new videos every week, and I have a lot of fun doing them for you. So let's just get started with the contouring. I'm so weird. Okay guys, so I have obviously done my eyes and my foundation. I've set my whole face with powder. I set it with the Mercier loose setting powder. I did that all over my face with a big fluffy brush. And I obviously did my under eye concealer and set that with like a Wet n Wild contour kit powder, which I will actually be showing you. And yeah, so I haven't done any blush, any contouring, any bronzing or anything like that. So just as a little disclaimer, this is not the only way to contour your face. And I also want to say that everybody's face shape is so different, that everybody's gonna need to tweak how they contour to their face shape. So the way I'm contouring might not be the way that you wanna contour your face. But I just wanted to kind of do this video to show you guys, I guess, kind of a guideline and some good products that are relatively cheap that I use to contour. So I'm gonna start out today by just doing an all over like bronzing on my skin. So I'm gonna be using the NYC Sunny Bronzer. It's a very warm bronzer. Some skin tones might need to be careful of this because it can tend to look a little bit orange, but it works for me as long as I use like a light hand with it. So I'm just taking this on an angled contour brush. This is an F40 by Sigma. And all I do is I just bronze my skin. So I'm just bronzing up my cheeks, and I will bronze on my forehead, just to kind of warm up the complexion. This also allows us to be able to blend our contour in a little bit better if we already have a little bit of color to our face, if that makes any sense. And just a little down the neck. So nothing insane, just kind of warming up my complexion a little bit. Now, a contour powder I have actually been really loving lately is this Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in Dulce de Leche. If you guys saw my Wet n Wild video, I talked about this. I'm just really loving this contour shade. It's not too muddy, it's not too warm, it's just perfect on my skin for this time of year anyway. This is another thing, everybody's gonna want a different kind of contouring color for their powder. Some people really like cool colored contouring. Some people really like warm contour powders. It just really depends on your skin tone. So unfortunately, I mean, I wish this video could just be like, these are the products you need and this is how you're gonna contour. But again, everybody's skin tone and everybody's face shape are so different that it's all gonna depend on trial and error, really. It took me a long time and I'm still trying out different products to see like what really truly works for me. But right now I've been really loving this contouring powder. The type of brush that you use is obviously important. Some people contour with a really big fluffy brush. Some people prefer a smaller contour brush. Some people prefer brushes like the NARS Ita brush. I have a couple that I can show you, but one that I've been really loving. So this first one is kind of like the NARS Ita brush. This is by Sonia Kashuk and it's just called her contour brush. You can find this at Target. It's just, you know, a really flat contouring brush. So it really fits right in and gives you a really sharp line. So if you're looking for a sharper contour, this brush is great for that. But I recently for Christmas got the Sigma Small Contour Brush, the F05. I love this brush. I really, really, really love this brush and highly recommend it. It just fits in my cheeks perfectly. It's not so dense that it doesn't blend out your product. So you're getting like the best of both worlds, I swear. So I just dip the brush in my contouring powder, tap off the excess because you obviously want to do that. And then I just go to town. So as you can see, I follow the line that I do for my face. I follow the top of my ear and draw a line straight down towards my mouth. But I don't go all the way to my mouth because that would look crazy. I kind of tend to stop either like towards the, right on the outside of my eye or kind of the middle of my eye. So if you look at your eye, you don't want your contour to go past that point because you're just gonna look like totally unnatural and crazy. But that's all I do. And I kind of buff as I go along. I don't really draw a straight line and then buff. I just kind of start out by buffing. But again, you know, you can do it however you want. So you want to contour your face, obviously, anywhere that a shadow naturally hits your face. So you have shadows here, and then you also want to contour the top of your forehead, right on the side, almost like the temple area up to the top of your head. I find that if I only contour my cheekbones and I don't contour my forehead, I look crazy. Some people might not feel that way, but this is how I do it, and I just don't feel complete without contouring my forehead. Also because I have a really big forehead and this will kind of mask that a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. Again, today I'm not doing anything like super dramatic or anything. I'm just kind of doing an everyday natural contour. Easy as that, guys. And then if you want to, you can contour a little bit under your lip to make your bottom lip look a little bigger. Just kind of like that. Brush it right along your jawline. Lord knows I have a double chin, so we try to make that appear a little bit smaller. So now I'm going to show you an option that you can do to kind of set your contour, make it appear a little bit sharper, and this is what we call baking. So baking, I feel like, has become a lot more popular lately. You can use this kind of brush, the one that I showed you from Sonia Kashuk, the contouring brush, because this will get right under your contour line and get a really sharp line there, making it look really crisp and clean. A great powder, you can use any type of like loose powder for this. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier one today just because it's what I have in front of me. The Coty, I think it's the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. That one's really good from the drugstore. It's like $3-4, super cheap. You're gonna wanna get a really generous amount of powder on your brush. Like way more than you would normally put on your brush. So I have my brush like packed with powder. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw like a straight, sharp line right underneath where you originally placed that contour. And you'll have powder flying all over the place. Now, when I'm baking, such a funny term, I like to bring my powder not just right underneath my contour, but I like to set like this whole bottom half of my face, because I am the type of person, like when I'm at work or throughout the day, I like lean my head or my face on my hand and all that jazz. So this will kind of just further set your face with more powder and make it a little bit less likely for your foundation to wear off during the day. So again, we're just putting a really, really generous amount of powder under that contour. We're gonna kind of look like Santa Claus. And I'm gonna do a little bit right kind of on the outside of my mouth because I tend to get some discoloration like right on that area. Now the whole concept of baking, basically you're applying a ton of powder and you let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. Typically what I would do is maybe do my face first, let my baking powder sit on my face while I do my eyes or something. Otherwise you're kind of just sitting here bored out of your mind and you don't know what to do with yourself while this powder is just sitting on your face. But basically the whole concept is that it sits on your face and it kind of warms up with your skin. And when you brush the excess powder away, you're just left with a really crisp, clean line, and you have a nice brightening effect on that bottom half of your face, making your contour look a lot stronger. So I'm gonna let it sit for a while and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I just wiped away that excess powder on my face. And as you can see, we're left with a really strong, crisp looking line for our contour. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of blush. Today I'm just gonna use Benefits Dallas, my go-to blush. I just love this thing so much. And I'm just gonna apply that on my cheeks. I'm just gonna use my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Starlight. I've shown you guys this a million times. I am obsessed with this thing. And one of the brushes I really like to use for doing highlight is my Up and Up blush brush. And I use like the side of it. So I'll tap my brush in like this into my highlighting product. And I'll just go to town highlighting the tops of my cheekbones. I love this powder so much. It's so gorgeous. And then I do a little bit above my eyebrows. A little bit on my nose. And on my chin. And on my Cupid's bow. And everywhere. So as you can see, this is just a really pretty, like, natural lit from within looking highlight. I love it so much. Okay guys, so that is how I typically do my contour and highlight. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Like I said, there are so many different ways that you can contour your face. There are so many different types of products that you can use to contour your face. It's just about playing around and finding what works for you. But this is my like daily contour routine. Something that's obviously contoured, but not too obviously contoured, etc., etc. I do typically blend this out a little bit too. I'll just run like a fluffy brush around and just make sure my blush and my highlight and contour are all blended together. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you guys do want to see a video where I use like cream products to contour and highlight my face, I can definitely do that for you. But I thought that this would just be a nice like intro kind of to contouring, a basic contouring video for those of you who are just learning or just trying to play with contouring. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.